raining outside. Thankfully, I'm inside Policeman's cabin. Oh, so much light. Can't really complain about the rain. It's my last backpack had almost none. That was 5 days, and I've had none so far on this one. So this is day 3. Things happen, you know. Well, it's only 7:30 in the morning, and it's not raining that hard, actually. Ugh. I don't know why I'm up this early. I have a long day ahead of me. That's primarily the reason, I'd say. Well, I got lucky. It just stopped raining. It still took me forever to get going this morning. I'm still not really properly ready for the day. My knees are swollen. I gotta get to some, you know, I'm hiking down here. There's 2 water crossings. I think the second one, I'm gonna wash my dishes, restock my water, get my knees in the water, you know, lots to do. But, hey, you know, frankly, BC needs rain. So I sincerely hope that this hammered the whole province. I mean, aside from the obvious destruction of property and houses and stuff that's been happening with fires the last 10 years, you know, I'd rather not have a bunch of smoke on my backpacking later on this month. Yesterday was huge. Physically, I probably did the equivalent of a normal like 25 kilometer day. I did at least 10 crossings. I bushwhacked several kilometers through some nasty stuff. And then just mentally and emotionally too, it was insane. It took a toll. And today and tomorrow were big days too. Right, today now I got 24 kilometers because I ended up at this cabin instead of Porcupine. So first thing is 3.6 kilometers to Porcupine. Okay, I got all my stuff done. Now I feel like I'm ready for the day. Got my knees in the water, got water, cleaned my dishes, mixed up the whey protein. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Your knees hurt in the morning. They swell up overnight in the water. It's not fun, but you will have a much better day of hiking. I really hope that's my only 2 crossings of the day. Once I got back on the main trail, especially once I get to Porcupine, life should be good. I should be on nice stuff like this. This is plenty nice. I'll take this. This is a nightmare. I can't find the trail going to Porcupine, and I can't imagine that there's another trail going up this. I'm descending and descending and descending. I mean, really, if I'm still supposed to get to Porcupine, then I have to go back of this? That doesn't seem right at all. How could I have lost the trail? How could I have missed it? I must find my way to Porcupine. This is the mission that will not be solved. I cannot go down here. I can't. Well, I have to turn around. This is insane. This is insane. It's like a rock face over here. I finished climbing back up this. I have to figure out how to bushwhack or something. This is unbelievable. Never dreamed for a second that I would miss the trail coming from Porcupine. That should be a good trail. This is insane. This is a horrible start. Here it starts to go down ever so slightly. Here you got something. It's like a game trail, but I think this is where I'm leaving the trail. Carrying on up here. There's a little something here. Yeah, this is really the trail from Porcupine. Holy crap. Now it's getting a little more defined. All right, well, it appears to be going in the correct direction, so. Well, I do have some confidence that this is the trail. Of course, I've said that about 6 different times, coming from Surprise Cabin to this point. Decided to take off my rain jacket, and then about 8 seconds later, it started to sprinkle and rain again, so. This trail is doing a bunch of climbing, so taking a little break. I'm just switchbacking up this thing. Oh man. I almost lost the trail back here. It wasn't easy to stay on. I come through the trees and I think I've seen like a big tarp. It's like, thank God. No, it's the leftovers of an avalanche. Sweet. Well, now I'm descending after getting past that avalanche, which wasn't too bad. This is certainly a day out in the woods. I've been spoiled. I really haven't had that much rain. Not yet this season, so I guess I was due. Oh, thank you. Very cool outhouse. Love it. It's definitely where people try and set up their tents. Not bad. This is a first come, first serve place. In my opinion, it's just a matter of time before that comes to an end. It's part of the reason why I've been coming into Assiniboine. I mean, I did a few years ago, I actually didn't stay at these places, but it's kind of like, you know, I've got several trips planned in here and I need to take advantage. So there is a register. I would fill it out, but it's raining. All I'm going to do is get it wet. All right. After what I've been through already, I don't think I care to bring it over to the outhouse. Oh my God. I cannot believe that this is the way my day started. Okay, I've got to get going. I still have 21 kilometers left. And back here, this place is a maze. Can't really figure out where to go. The sun is out, this rain is starting to taper off, and look at all the blue sky. Oh, that's nice. All right, so I think it's this way. I mean, now I'm actually going to pay attention to this. I went down there and just ran into a bunch more spots. So this is the intersection for Policeman Meadows, the one that I couldn't find from the other end. Okay, final prognosis on that craziness yesterday. There's outfitters that go in there with hunting, and sometimes they go from Policeman Meadows down to Simpson. Follow them. That 1.2 kilometers over there is left to die, and the hiking trail is, people keep losing it. I lost it, and it's only going to get worse. So that hiking trail to Scout Camp is also being left to die. So go to Policeman Meadows, go down the trail that I took, which will intercept, you know, the main trail, and just try and follow those guys, man. And that means doing this August at the earliest, because you're going to cross Surprise River many times. So that's what my suggestion would be. Just follow those guys, man. The only way you'll have any kind of decent time. And now I'm on the main trail. A nice trail. The sun is out. I mean, things are looking up, even though I've had a rough start to the day. At least I finally found Porcupine campground. Doing a bit of climbing. Porcupine sits at about 1,800 meters, and Og Lake sits at about 2,000. So at some point you got to cover that. Well, it's kind of raining again. Look at this guy. Look how shiny it is. It's pretty cool. Looks like I've also broached over a ridge or a hill or something. Now I'm descending like crazy all of a sudden. Nice. Starting to open up a little. Oh yeah. Little Tarn. There's going to be many lakes today, so this is a little warm-up. This trail just goes up and down and up and down and up and down. They're not easy kilometers coming off. This is ridiculous. Am I climbing a pass right now? This is gross. Well, it seems like I've gotten to the top of something. I'm going to avoid this lower trail in the future. I mean, can it be that much worse to climb up from Porcupine and then take this trail? Who knows, but man, that's been rough. Well, I've broken through to the other side. There's another little Tarn down here. Still raining pretty good. I've had a realization, because of all the rain, I can probably just go and stay at Lake Magog, because it'll be 25% empty. People don't go backpacking when it's raining. A lot of them just bail. Well, off that ridge that I climbed, I have lost most of my descent. So that other trail up here, the one on the map that says no horses allowed, that is pretty much in a different valley almost, right? It's got a big hump down the middle. Phew. All I have done is 3.5 effing kilometers. I've done so much work and yet I've got nothing. Really not much to show for it. Well, I'd say like this, that's the 6th or 7th time I've climbed something and gotten to the top. Sun is out briefly. I'm pretty drenched. I think the underwear are wet now too, so everything is wet. Yeah. Well, surprise, it came back down, which means that soon I'll be climbing again. Maybe up this thing. Well, I shouldn't focus so much on my hurt chip. There are some nice views too, and the clouds are just high enough so you can see those ones. Well, this would be a beautiful view. Except it's actually like, feels like it wants to start sleeting. I've seen a few things like bounce off the ground, so it's right on the edge. Okay, some positives. Yes, sirree, Bob. The sun is out and it looks like it might stay out, not for long, but I will enjoy every damn second. I've taken off my rain jacket Trying to let my T3 jacket dry out a touch. Another big positive, I met somebody coming this way, and he said that even from here, it's pretty decent. And from Og Lake to Lake Magog, it's nice. I'd heard that, but I mean, I had just read it in passing some time ago. So that's just that. After I came into that rock field, there was a little climb, but mostly I have been able to just bash off distance, which I sorely needed. Like, my God. Yeah, little climbs, little descents, but man, that I need this. So things are looking up in several different ways. I am I'm even a little happy now. My God, nothing like some sun. Oh my God, nothing like some sun. Ah, sun. The sun is still trying to peek through. It was a glorious 20 minutes. Ever since I went into that rock field, you know what? It's been quite nice. It's been a nice, it's been nice views. I mean, as far as I can go, it's just obviously not walking a frickin' fire road. It's not that easy, but it sure looks easy compared to what was going on. So I am almost to Og Lake. That is fantastic. I'll have some lunch there. Looking back. Oh, that is a scree slide. Showing 700 meters to Og Lake. Well, pretty cool hoodoo. But boy, does it look nasty up in the valley. I think this is Assiniboine. It's the first time I've seen it. Yuck. Finally, Og Lake. Cool. Boy, a bunch of thunder just came out from over there. Yuck. The troubles with rain are not over. Absolutely not. Oh boy. I was hoping for this big luxurious shelter that's like at Lake Magog, but not to be. This is where lunch is. I gotta go down there, find out where there's some water. Doesn't seem to be an inlet, doesn't seem to be an outlet. So just take water straight out of the lake, I guess. This is one of the newest things I do now. Coffee filters, they weigh like nothing. I don't know if I can do this and show it to you. They weigh like nothing, but no, I can't. Oh my God. Well, kind of worked. That'll take a bit of practice. I mean, it's the first time I've done that, so can't really see too many scummies in it, so good to see. The other one, I threw a pellet in there and there's some scummies. What else do you do? I'm done lunch. Constant threat of the weather, like non-stop. It could rain anytime. Look over here. Look over here. I'm not real high on, like, Og Lake is definitely built up a lot. The water source is the lake, which, I mean, for someone who doesn't really carry around a filter, that kind of sucks. Nice views. Wonderful views. But yeah, I think the plan is to go to Lake Magog now. I know there's a nice eating shelter there, and there I'm probably going to have supper. And then I'll make a decision about going to Mitchell Meadows. I think I could probably make it, so. But I'll leave that until I get there. I didn't know this was here. I came up there and I saw it, but there's a group of 6 that's on their way to O'Brien group camp. I figured they had set it up, but oh well. That's kind of cool. A little bit of history. It's just beautiful in here. Okay, whatever's going on, I mean, this is absolutely awesome. It really is. This is just striking. Look at the size of this cave up here. It looks like there's two, and it looks like it's actually a throughway. Like, how super cool is that? I'll definitely be back through here. I have more plans for this Assiniboine, and I'm glad, because what a crappy day to be walking through all this. Just think about how, you know, it's constantly threatening rain. It's actually sprinkling a little bit right now. My hands are cold, my feet have been wet, cold all day. Yeah, I'm just glad the rain left me alone while I had my lunch. Boy, I look back and look what's happening back there. They're just getting dumped on. It really is just, where are you on this trail? I'm only getting sprinkles right now. That is pretty cool. Even if you rappelled off here, you still have a real hard time getting out of that cave. Crazy. Oh, the rain's starting to happen now, and you can hear thunder and lightning going on over there. Alright, that was a big thunderclap. I hope nobody's up on Windy Ridge or anything right now. Ugh. Big, beautiful meadow, but it's hard to think about that. It's been driving rain. Right now it's actually calmed down a little bit. Mostly my hands are freezing. I gotta figure out something for that. I need to like go to the kayak section or something and get some nice gloves. Spectacular. The storm, at least for now, seems to have passed. It's amazing. You couldn't see back here 5 minutes ago. It's gone over there. I was wrong about this one. That is Assiniboine. Assiniboine is named such by the local natives back in the day. And it means like tea kettle with steam out of it or something, because you never see the top of it. Right? So that's what they named it. But even these other guys are pretty cool. You see the top of Assiniboine, you've been given a gift. This is a strange place up here. I feel like these guys have absolutely nothing on their back at all. Yeah, a couple of them have backpacks. They're from the lodge. So, I mean, they're heading down to Og Lake, and frankly, Og Lake is wonderful hiking, I think, from the lodge. So, why not? Why not at all? Finally leaving Og Meadows, turns out. Boy, that is a big, long, spectacular, wicked hike through there. Wow. Oh, and here's an intersection. All right, here's where you go if Windy Ridge and Og Pass. And it's definitely for another day. Doing this loop, this crazy loop is already, in 5 days, is already proving to be a challenge, that's for sure. Well, here's another one. I eventually do want to go to Pharaoh Pass, but I'm more interested If you look at the map, this is probably this is really kind of a shortcut over to Lake Magog, so we'll take this. Here's my trail. Here's a completely random trail. Actually, grass is growing back into it, so maybe it's abandoned or whatever. There's no sign here saying what it is, so moving on. That other trail is literally like 30 meters over there going that way, so I assume that that's going up to the, I believe that's in Nublet. And now I'm on the official trail for Nub Peak. I don't want to go to any of these things. On the map, it actually does show a little spur just going down here, and then you turn right and head down to Lake Magog. And here's a bit of a trail, so screw it. And I see that the trail on my app too, 300 meters. Let's do it. Working out so far. It's just this little purple thing on the map. It doesn't look too official, but it's still on the map, still there. There you go. Back on a very much more official looking trail. 900 meters to Lake Magog. One thing I remember about this place is that it's a damn maze. Whew. Figure these things out. Beautiful shelter, but there's no room. It's not raining, so not a big deal. Oh, I got supper in me, and just sitting there like that, it is cold. Cools you right off because you stop moving around, right? Now that I have supper in me, I can finish this gargantuan day of hiking and just throw my tent down and jump in my bag, because at this point I can't wait to be warm. It has been quite a day. Next is Sunburst Lake. Might be still about 6 kilometers left, but there's several things to see. Well, that's Sunburst Lake, and you also get an idea of how windy it is. Ugh, yuck. This could have been such a different day. It is cold. There's a building up here, but I have no idea what this is. Okay, took a picture of that. I'll read it later. I think I'm gonna go spend a little time on this deck. Except the window's down, so maybe someone's here. No, it's locked. Oh, and another one. I don't know if anyone can rent this or what, but there's no information. I just stopped and read that. And the windows are down and open over here. I don't know. Anyway, it's tempting to stop, but I've got to get this done, man. Just about to go traipsing off, and look at that. I've never seen one like that, not here in Canada. Cool. Well, this is Cerulean Lake. This would have been like outlined beautifully in this lake and in Sunburst Lake, but today, well, I mean, I'll have to come back. All right, I'll have to come back when it's a nice day. I've been very fortunate, so this is one of my unfortunate days. It happens. Mitchell Meadows, 4.5 kilometers. Well, I wonder what the trail to Wedgewood Lake is like. That's another one I want to do at some point. I am just about done hiking Cerulean. Wow, and does it actually stop raining a little bit? Kinda. Cerulean's got some size. Takes a little while to hike it out. Not bad. Saturday, just sit down and take a break. The rain has stopped. Assiniboine is one of those areas with a whole wealth, like a wealth of riches. So I don't even hear about Cerulean and Sunburst Lake. But, I mean, they're alpine lakes. How can they not be nice? Wow, it's just descend, descend, descend. A bunch. I haven't actually got to like the intersection where you meet up with kind of the other trail that goes. Starting to wonder where I was a little bit. And I just realized that I assumed that this to here was quick, but it's not. 1.5. And you can see here, here's a creek. Hello, creek. So, yeah, I'm about, I'm probably a little bit more than halfway that. And then from here, 1.6 to Mitchell Meadows. Well, I got all new views over here. Couple new glaciers. Yeah. All right. Barrel Pass 6 kilometers. Mitchell Meadows 2 kilometers. Okay, this is finally the home stretch. I mean, 2 kilometers is a home stretch when you're talking about like a 24-kilometer day or whatever this turned out to be. Somewhere around that line. The sun is actually trying to peek out. All I hope for right now is that it is not raining when I set up my tent. Starting to understand a little bit why I would talk. I've never heard of like Mitchell Meadows, really like the first come, first serve campsite. And it's like, wow, it's not that far from Lake Magog. You know, you can just stay there and explore the area. Well, it's 6 kilometers from Lake Magog. I mean, it's farther than you think. And it is just down. Slightly down. Like, it seems like every step is just a little down. So in order to go and explore some of the fun stuff around Assiniboine, you're climbing up all this every day. So, yeah. Not to mention, this is hard to get to. I mean, it's 21 kilometers from Porcupine. That's a good day, man. That is absolutely a good day. So it's basically 2 days to get to Mitchell Meadows. And then, of course, 2 days to get out. Broke out a little bit here. So those glaciers and stuff I was looking at were over there. Come around the corner. And, I mean, if you stood on top of that mountain, you could probably see on the other side Policeman Meadows cabin. Where I was this morning. So I've essentially walked around this mountain range to the other side of it. I got it. Throw the whole world at me, will ya? I'll show you. I'll still do 24 kilometers and make it to exactly where I wanted to be tonight. And all by myself, apparently. It's pretty bunched up. Eating area, tent pads, crapper, all right here. So it should be noted that into those meadows over there, the campground is marked like 600 meters off the track. And the track goes through there too. That's wrong, so. Well, don't quite have the body heat yet to be really warm, but I'm working on it. I don't know if the feet are ever gonna warm up. The feet need a shower or something to warm up. I'm pretty much wearing everything I have that's dry, everything that was in my dry sack. I mean, you always gotta have a dry set of clothes set aside for when everything you're wearing is basically soaked, right? I mean, some things are not that wet, but you know, like my underwear, I don't know. I got hit with at least 3 big rain showers today and probably 3 or 4 smaller ones. And yeah, it's a big old rain day. The reason I pushed from Lake Magog is because, I keep saying this, I have no room for error on this backpack. If I got to Lake Magog and it's like, okay, do I have the option, you know, to do this 6 kilometers? Can I? And the answer is yes. It sucks. Like, maybe I could have gone through those amazing lakes and beautiful blue sky, sun, but I'll be back there one day, all right? I know I will. But I mean, tomorrow I have a 19-kilometer day over Barrow Pass through, you know, I mean, according to the register at Simpson River, the shelter, lots of people are getting through it just fine. But yeah, still, the 19-kilometer day, I mean, did I want to do 25 tomorrow? The time it took me to hike here from Lake Magog, I wasn't going to do anything useful with that time at Lake Magog. I would have just hung out my tent because I'm cold and wet. So you might as well just push. There is one other person here with me. Obviously this place doesn't get used much. There's a grand total of 2 bear boxes and nowhere to hang food. So yeah. Good night.